Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's do the next 48. Give it take a day or two. So that's pretty much wrapping up May. Possibly going into the weekend. Good morning. Ooh. This one's sharp in my hands too. What the fuck is wrong with you now? God, this plant is so freaking delicate. It's just dying away on me. Man. So fucking dainty. I mean, how many am I gonna have left? What the fuck? It almost reminds me of my my shamrocks, but it's not even part of that family. But it pulls like it. It has like the same root stem. If anybody has a shamrock, you'd know. It's like it's hard to explain. It's almost like the stem is almost like aloe or something. I don't know. Good morning. I did repot it. Maybe I shocked it. I don't know. Well, maybe it just needs extra water like my shamrocks. Super duper sensitive. Alrighty, schneidys. Just need my phone for my time. Ah, there it is. Good, I don't have to get up. Alright. I have PT, so I have until like 8 o'clock. Good morning. Good morning. So the next 48, give or take a day or two. I'm being told Scorpio. So we did have, what was it? It was Venus and Mars conjunct And then the moon was square Pluto. So I think Venus might have transitioned into Pluto, but I'm not positive. I'm hearing 9, so it could just be the degree. But it's usually like when it gets down even lower is when it gets more like that was so like unrealistic. Do you guys like that scream? Feeling, right? So yeah, if you had 48 hours to live, what would you do? Mace. So and then what would you do? But there's nothing about 24 hours in there. Worthiness. Which is a 5, 7, 8. This card's never come out. Is that like a bikini bottom or is that pubic hair? I'm going to go with pubic hair. Before I continue, let me see if I can find it in the book. I don't think I could last time. I'm hearing Lottie Daddy. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't hurt nobody. Damn, that song is old. I don't know how old. But old enough that I haven't heard it in umpteenth years. Why are we stuck? That's why. Alright, it's gotta be something with past life here. Some of you guys could be a shaman. Shaman energy. Alright, I don't know where the book is. Good morning. I guess we're gonna start over. Not with these cards. I can't find the book. And there's something important about that sacred lust, and I mean, maybe I can pinpoint it a bit more as we continue, as we proceed. Well, I'm getting very, very old songs, at least 20 years old, at least 15 if 20, if not more. When we were young, that's not an old song. So this is not when you were young. You got worthiness and sacred lust. The sacred lust is throwing me the fuck off. I don't know if you go there to get your fixed. I mean, I really don't know. Do be careful with astro sex. Protect yourself from that. I'm looking at my skulls over here, and they're not the friendliest skulls. I'll tell you that. But I liked the deck, and it's lots of fairies, and it's just the wands is black roses, but the cover itself is like, well, so there's a big mix of energy here in the sense, I don't know how many lives you've had. Incense oil would be good. I got pulled to orange. I think that came in a couple weeks ago. Somebody here might not feel good enough, but I don't think that's what it is to me. This is more like, because that's like happy-go-lucky, getting together, friends, tea at special times. So since I don't have the book, I don't want to pull so many cards with this deck, because I'm going to pull to the deck book. I can Google it. No. No, why is this pulling me to why is it pulling me to Persephone So I'm trying to look it up, and I put in goddess, which is weird, and it's pulling me to like all the underworld gods again. So there is Pluto. I think Venus finally transitioned into Pluto. It's not. Here it is. Ebola. The Queen of Gods is a fierce protector of women and girls of Ethiopia. Of rain, harvest, and fertility. Okay. And beauty, I'm assuming with that. Egyptian. She's often pictured with serpents and ostriches, bringing her water. Isis and Hathor. I don't see any serpents. Oh, she does have a snake wrapped around her arm. She was worshipped from a degree of Isis and Hathor. She was never worshipped, but even much lesser gender deities. I mean, Gotta give me more than that. The lion, the snake, the bouquet, the lotus, the wig. Due to clear lack of clear references. There's not much on her, but she was an Egyptian deity influenced by religion. Wow. I'm shocked that I can't find much. I'm bummed I don't have the book. But it is beauty, sexuality. Nice Venus right there for you. Venus energy. Egyptian religion in the late Bronze Age. Yeah, I mean, they don't have much on her. The people weren't really happy with her. I mean, they worshipped Cleo. They thought Cleo was gorgeous. So I don't know. I don't know what's up with this. Again, it might be like that vibe where like you're just like one of the guys and other people don't like it or something. I'm not sure. But this is like nurturing yourself, but like completely two different ways here. These cards have never thrown me off. I feel like she's bound, but she's not. Be careful, you can get pregnant. There's a lot of fertile energy here. You could be trying. Some of you can read scripture. I don't know if you're going to come across that. You got miracles. So especially if you're trying to get pregnant and you typically haven't been, right? Because this is fertility. That is too. It's like harvesting. But this is another card of harvest too. Surrender in regards to sacred lust. This is tricky. And they're actually linked around the same time. And that's a level up. So whatever's going on here, but I feel like this needs to be cleared first. And harvest, which is resistance at the bottom, which is kind of what these three over here are representing. She's the goddess of healing and magic, but it's in regards to ascendants different. It was the name of the goddess, better known as the Greek name Isis. Great Mother Isis. Crucial. However, the Egyptians called her a Set. But I remember this card meaning something different. I guess I gotta get at it. I gotta stop looking at it like that because the book, I'm sure, is different. You're working with, there's all different queens in this deck, but out of 6 of them, it's African queens and Egyptian queens. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know if you're working with both of these energies, which can be maybe confusing. I know I'm going to nail this. This almost feels like yesterday's reading one of them. I think it was read 2. I was like, what is this? Or read 3. I can't remember. And I always click with these cards. So I think the last couple times I've actually read these, I didn't even go to the Oracle book. So false identity, it's history. So like stuff written down, we don't know if it's, how much of it is exactly accurate. But like here and now, I don't know, maybe this is about like a story about you, like, and it's just extra fabricated for some reason, because all the songs that were coming through, the oldest songs, 15, 20 years old. But this is about you, not the story that someone told about you. Well, see, I don't know. There's reincarnation, all these things, guys. I don't know if like this is, some of these women are part of your bloodline. As we recall, something about recalling. So you might recall, I've only ever had one dream about an Egyptian life, and it was a leather backpack. Oh, 2 times. Well, no, it was one dream. The leather backpack was under the bed. That was most important. But when I was having a Reiki session, in the midst of it, like falling into some type of like slumber or meditation, I came out of the casket, like the tomb. It was very like real. You're going to recall something, I'm not sure. Surrender, sacred last harvest, level up, worthiness, miracles. Lots of fertility here, lots of harvest. It's almost like being like ruthless. It actually wants me to look this one up. This one's a queen. October 17th. She a Scorpio or a Libra? Let me think. She's a Libra. Max. Maxie Poo. Politician, human rights activist, queen, and war leader. I think there was only a couple female. That reminds me of the movie I watched, female leaders like that. against the British colonial rule. Oh, that movie wasn't on that. So it was all about the British conquest. So she's no joke. I don't think I learned about her in school. She seemed pretty freaking significant. See, again, this is your message. That's got to be a message, because it's like something you weren't taught, taking something out of history. Which one was I could barely get anything? I could barely find anything on her. I know Isis didn't really like her. And she's right there. So I don't know if they had a beef, and I don't even use that word. Like, if they had a beef. Like, see, so I don't know. This is throwing me off. So I really want to put the energy back in the deck, but I don't know what type of message this would be. Like, slumber. Again, like, so I don't... I just feel like this reading is boring. Sorry, Spirit. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know if you're researching in regards to something with history, queens, goddesses. I mean, there's an energy that could be possibly trying to shut you down out of jealousy. And that message has been coming through because Isis did not like her. Neither did Hathor. So, like, but I don't get it. Did they have freaking contests back then? You know what I mean? Like, marked the most beautiful. And I know what kings and queens, for the longest time, you know, the most beautiful would get to be having an affair with the kings, like that type of person. I forget what you call that person. I forget what you call her. And it's more than just one of them. So I don't like saying it, but I do. I'm hearing it's like they got beef, and I don't even use that damn fucking word. And I don't want to say that because I don't know enough about her. And researching a lot of stuff with Isis, like, I've never, like, she wasn't in the history books in the sense of, like, an enemy. There's a song that just came to me when I said enemies. Like, enemies. I'm hoping you're battling your damn self here. Because there's so much, like, beauty and harvest and miracles, level up, sacred love, surrender. Like, Isis is pretty powerful. She would never surrender. So it's almost like talking about a weakness. But I think that weakness is actually a strength. And these two almost look like they're ready to fight over her. So, like, I don't know where this is coming from. My glands hurt all of a sudden. Like, it feels like they were swelling. Which doesn't close your throat, but it's linked to your throat chakra. So, I don't know. I almost saw a temple, a pyramid, but it's actually a railroad track and a suitcase. I can't imagine she would leave. That's more like watching over. I don't know if she got kicked out of the circus. Circus came in the other day. I don't know. These are like beautiful worshipped gods, this deck. Well, queens. So it doesn't make any sense. Like, again, I really hope, I'm hearing it again, like beefing. You're beefing yourself. Like, I hope this is between like you two. Like, they have a beef. Like, what the fuck? I can't stop moving. I can't. So I don't. That could have to do with leaving or travel, but I don't. Spirituality and religion. Tell me about the sacred lust. Living was extremely poor and treacherous. Karmic relationship. Okay. Now this is maybe I can making more sense. Like I can put it together. So to me, it'd be lost in the 3D too, which is, I don't know if we're in the 4D. I'm going to have to talk to Spirit about that, but I have a funny feeling we're in the 4D already, like completely. I don't know. This would be like letting something go. God, I really hope you're battling yourself here. Like, just keep hearing beefing, which is like Urban Dictionary. I don't think I can get anything else out of that. Definition of beefing kind of sounds gross. He was beefing about the recession was killing the business. To me, it's just like a fight, quarreling. That's like informal if you use it as slang, which is what. But beefing about his tax. So they're using this word differently. I would have never got pulled to like a business, or beefing with people is obviously a dispute. And that's what I was thinking. But one of these was a politician. She was. But it's these two. So again, I think it's a quarrel. Or like something very karmic happened way back. And I'm gonna assume Egyptian era that needs to be handled, but you have all this couple queens and goddesses from Africa too. Which definitely has like a more of a better vibe. Someone could have cheated when they left. Somebody could have been left poor, kicked out of something. Or, they kicked out of the village because, you weren't Catholic. Or whatever, you weren't Christian or whatever. Yeah, I really didn't think this reading would be this tough. It's almost like I'm just focused on these two instead of like there's such positivity here. So I really think like the things that I'm saying that sound weird, I think are more messages for people. I literally would be so confused. I'd have to literally come back and just listen to this. I should probably get my messages. Because in all reality, you got 4 other cards that are trumping these 2. And this is about surrendering. So it's almost like currently you might get caught up in this, and Venus is in Pluto. So again, it could just be like feelings, anger. I would think the negative side of Pluto, which is not fun. But it's also like major completions too. I mean, the beauty is the depth of the beauty and the confidence here. So I don't know if something's going to target your weakness, but it's actually your strength. Big, big message. There's a message. Somebody can read I almost said African alphabet, but this is the Egyptian alphabet. So I'm going to pull my Egyptian cards with the alphabet on it versus this particular deck right here. Nine of Cups, so it's like, you know, being happy. I think this isn't, I don't think your happiness is being blocked, okay? Like, this is like a really good card. So what's this confrontation? I really think this is about you. And the 4 of Swords with surrender. Like, what? Like, surrender what, though? I don't think this is conscious. I don't think you guys are conscious of this. I almost want to be like, please help me out, guys. Like, tell me what this is. I don't know if it has something to do with throat chakra, speaking up, like... It's literally reminding me of the other day's read. I think it was a lot like, I don't know if you're like conscious of it. And this is like sacred shaman energy. I don't know. I wanted to throw it, but it's almost like I don't want to throw it. We already have too many energies out here. Really think about what makes you happy. I don't know. There could be a karmic coming into your life, and it's linked from your past life. To me, it wouldn't be like you haven't learned certain lessons. I really don't think that's the message, because you got such magician at the bottom of the deck. You got such beauty here that like you can create. So like come on, spirit. What the frick is this? Like, what is your soul pulling you to, pulling you towards? I think you're working with one of these energies. One of these two. But the thing is, like, if all this other energy is protective, it's not even... This does have to do with this era. I'm stuck here, and you have 4 other major cards here. Maybe start studying and researching different queens. I don't know. Let me see what it gives me for sacred lust with this deck. Because it is something with the Egyptian alphabet, which is your message. It could have something to do with your crown chakra or your third eye. The death card with Scorpio. Five of Wands is heavy energy in this deck. You guys are definitely in this. And I do think you're being protected by this queen. Harvest. Good weather. It is a 5. So I think this shift is probably coming towards you. I don't know if you're holding a grudge. Maybe you feel blocked from doing something, but you're, again, like, you're not. So, Three of Swords, Six of Swords with surrender. So you, again, like moving forward, but like disappointed about it. Or you have some type of energy coming towards you that's disappointing, a message. It could be the end of something, the wheel, something karmic. And it's most definitely linked to your past life over here. With Temperance. Is that? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Let's get out of this energy. Must make amends. It's not great. It's karmic, so I don't know if you're fooling yourself. This is hard. I don't think this energy has come in for anybody yet, and I don't think it's conscious. I mean, I could be wrong, but like, it's like hurtful communication when it comes to surrender. So somebody's probably trying to control a situation here. Thinking. You could be trying to control something, but there's happiness right here. But like, there's an energy that can come in and take from you. And again, it could be your own energy. I'm really bothered we have all these out here and I haven't even gotten to that yet. I think they're almost like protectors. So I don't know if you're stuck in a certain realm. I wouldn't say it's... Some of you are stuck in a realm. And I've been saying the beginning of April, and that's when the eclipse took place. So I think this has so much to do with the damn eclipse. And I really hope, like, this is like coming out of it, but like, there's like still fogginess or confusion. Because the only time I'm feeling that is when I'm coming into these reads lately. So to me, you're transitioning out of something. And it's not even, to me, it's not even like on a more day in matrix level, it could be a relationship, a job, but like, we're not talking matrix here. We're trying to, this is different. There's a level up. Like, so a lot of people could really adore you. You could start, like, your aura can be like that, but like there's something with depth here. Like, I wish I had this book. I don't know where it is, because I think it'd be easier for me to explain this. I think I'm gonna have a part 2 of this. So I got 17 minutes. I got physical therapy at 9. I think there's gonna be a part 2 to this read, because there's no way I can get, even these. I think these are guides. There's no way I'm gonna be able to bang this out. I don't think like it's. Like when we dream, I don't think that's what it is though, but like when we dream, we go into other dimensions, lower energy, higher frequencies, lower frequencies. I think you could be in the lower right now, but not in a bad lower, I think like Scorpio, like 8th house, like Persephone energy. Like this came through the other day when I was saying you should probably work with certain queens. Isis might be one of them. Well, this one, QT should, but Isis didn't like her. But is it like too bad? Like, and I don't. This is a past life situation that I think like somebody left you because I don't know. You were kicked out of a colony, kicked out of a community, something. Queen of Pentacles with the Death card. And it is nurturing. She is looking over with strength. You guys have the strength. So to me, add something karmic. But I don't know what's going to come back up over here. And again, I'm like another queen. But like we have 4 queens in each deck. Here's our fruit fly again. Oh, man. To me, this is nothing like you flaunting around like that. Like, what the fuck? So I'm getting pulled to other decks, but it's not. It's going to pull in a matrix, and I don't want matrix. Nostalgia, settling. This would not be settling. That's not like ascending, settling. What do you want us to know about this sacred lust in regards to us, please? Let's do advice for whatever the sacred lust is, please. Advice for us. I just looked up a surrender. Nostalgia. So I don't know if this is like needing to let go, or again, like union. I don't know if this is something you're dreaming of, or somebody's dreaming of, or like, again, protect yourself from astro sex. Because you're in Pluto energy, so you're working with the underwater gods and goddesses. So the way you come out, something's very nostalgic. Like, but that's like holding on tight. But see, there's something karmic here. But that could have, I don't know that. I mean, that you got the 9 of Cups. It's like happy. You could transmute energy, but it would take 2 if it's matrix, and then you come together with somebody. But to me, like, this could be like somebody lusting over you, and it's just lust. It's just nostalgia. But to me, it's you, it's your happiness. But your happiness has to do with a past life. So it's almost like you're bringing it into this world. Jesus. I don't know. Maybe you guys are some of you do ceremonies. I don't know if this is gonna happen while you're sleeping. That's only happened to me once. It was pretty fucking powerful. Again, this could just be some type of transition. I'm hoping when this energy comes through, you're more conscious of it, because right now I don't think you're conscious of it. There's that fly on the wheel. Little fucker. Here we go. Loop-de-loop. Get out of here. I don't know if I got you, but I kind of hope I did. I don't know if I got it. It's a fast little fucker. Well, it's not meant to be caught. Yeah, see, I don't know. I think it's like everything. Yeah. I don't think you're conscious of this yet. I think this is going to start to kick in. But careful, you got karmic relation here. You got the karmic wheel. Got the death card. The death I'm not really looking at as like an ending, even though the death is. But to me, I'm looking at it as like a transition. You're transitioning into like another queen. And you guys were working with a lot of fire for queens, but the Queen of Pence is here. I don't know if you went to one village to another. Yeah, see, there's something with this village and travel, but I don't know if like you were dumped or kicked out. I think you were kicked out. And if that's coming up again, like, I don't know if this is like a recession therapy class. What the fuck this is. Barrier, balancing of the scales, patience, metamorphosis, karmic. I mean, on a fucking matrix level, which this is not fucking matrix, and I don't even want to bring the matrix into it, but on a matrix level, I'd be real careful who you choose as a partner or if you're exchanging energy, because this is like sacred lust. But to me, like, that's beautiful, but you do have a karmic relationship over here, and you are like opening the vault to like a past life here. It's like opening you could be opening Pandora's box, thinking like it's something you can nurture and take care of. But I mean, this is whatever this is a strong, a hard maybe. Like it's on you. So you could repeat something. I almost want to say lack of respect, but it wouldn't be. So what are you missing? What are you not seeing? Maybe there's another queen. Or maybe this is somebody like it's what do you call it? A rebound. But I'd be, unless that rebound already happened, but I think it already happened with like the nostalgia here. And to me, like communal living, karmic relationship, this is like somebody who just kind of kicked you out or kicked you to the side, had somebody, like I'm telling you, whatever it is extremely karmic. Can you make something right in this lifetime in the matrix now? Yeah, if you choose to. But you're a very sacred energy. You're probably gonna have a lot of people lusting over you in regards to like your aura and certain stuff. So I don't know if somebody just assumes you feel the same way. And you could when it comes to the nostalgia, but their thoughts are different than your thoughts. So if you ask me, this person probably abandoned you already in the matrix. If we're gonna talk matrix. Okay, so everybody would come along, date, things like that, whether they're karmic or not, abandoned or not. So just because someone abandoned you doesn't even make it karmic necessarily on like your end, on their end. So it could be like a catalyst. And then there's other things where you're both karmic. You know, like there's so many different scenarios. Like really think something over. Is it just lost? Is it just nostalgia? Because remember I read that energy on love. And at the end of the day, if you're feeling any of those, it is love. But it doesn't mean that love will last forever. I mean, it can, but it doesn't mean you're with that person. So to me, you might take action. Like somebody else might come in before somebody else comes in. And you lose. And that's not the first time that came in. Energy. That song's coming to me again. I can't get the full lyrics. I'm just hearing the acoustic. So you want to play with magic? Boy, you should know who you're fighting for. Something, 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 something. Katy Perry? What is that song? Katy Perry. When Katy Perry comes in my readings, it usually speaks of boy, you should know who you're fighting for if you want to play with magic. Dark Horse. When Katy Perry comes, thank you. When she comes into my chats, when she comes into the readings, it is usually you and another karmic, and it's usually a woman. And Isis didn't like her. So I think this is a woman. The perfect storm, perfect storm. It's so funny because what is the sound in the beginning of Dark Horse that mirrors the shape? And I couldn't, like, all I could hear was the sound and like the acoustics. So I don't know if there's like a subliminal message in there. A witch warning. WITCH. A witch warning a man not to fall in love with her, because if he does, she will be his last. The competitor that unexpectedly wins. So yeah, you could have been beefing with a woman. For those who are just coming into this reading, I kept saying beefing as if it was like fighting, and I don't use that word, but it could be in regards to like politician, this and that. But now that we have this out here in karmic relationship, like, so I think it's like, it's you and another woman. And I'm telling you, when Katy Perry comes through, and there's another one, I think it came in last summer, and it was so fucking strong. And the karma is actually with you and this other woman. It's not about the man. Say you see what I'm saying here? Like, say you end up with a man, and both of them know you. I explained this to you, I think it was just last summer. But your karma is actually, like, say he leaves her, they leave each other, like, yada yada, and you think it's karmic between you and this gentleman. Once again, here's another message where there's a good chance this is karmic between really you and the feminine more than the masculine, if that makes sense. This reading is so strong. Like, do you guys, my OGs, do you remember that reading? And Katy Perry also came into that. It was like a stage, a concert, and it wasn't even like confrontation, but the karma is actually between, the karma is actually between the women, not necessarily the man. So if like you were dealing with this particular energy last year, say you were dating him and he had a karmic or a kid's mother, or you know what I mean, they stayed in contact because that'd be the only reason. And you're like, oh, so karmic, because they're karmic, But so like this could work out with a particular man, because that person, that man is not karmic to you. It's actually the woman that's karmic, but you're not with the woman, so it doesn't even matter. But I mean, how do you clear that? I don't know. Forgive, forget, move on, leave it be, like be the bigger person. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping like you can just leave it at that and hopefully clear karma. Because again, Isis didn't like this woman. And it could be somebody's kid's mother. Again, she's just sitting with a baby up here. So like, I don't know how you're going to kind of get through this. But again, like a competitor that unexpectedly wins is actually about a woman falling for a man, but to be careful about falling. Very people know about them, although they may recently had success or about to be successful. So again, the dark horse, so if someone's not successful yet, they're about to be, or vice versa. Like you don't see it coming. And before the whole karmic came in, or me talking about that, like again, like you don't see it coming. It makes sense. You're not conscious of it yet. So this dark horse explains a lot of just this Egyptian era with this. It's like two different messages, and something really can be successful in transmuting. You're going to take something from a past life and use it in this one. And maybe you have that ability, like sacred lust, like maybe a lot of people, they're attracted to your voice, they're attracted to your shoes, you're attracted to your face, stuff like that. And you don't even realize how many people you actually attract that you can pull in, like a celebrity. You know what I mean? They have influence. So somebody here might be an influencer. I don't even really like that word anymore unless it's being done properly. So it's You could be an outsider too. Other meetings for a dark horse, a sleeper, a hot shot, remote possibility, unknown, poor bet, poor possibility, unexpected winner, unlikely winner, an outsider. A fucking fly is back. Like, you better know what you're fighting for. Now I'm getting what's beef from like Biggie versus beefing with somebody. But again, like, you might just like do nothing, leave it be. Like, it's because this is happiness, you know? So it's like finding the balance. This woman could be watching you. I knew you were going to come to me, and here you are, but you better choose carefully because I'm capable of anything. Make me your Aphrodite, your one and only. So you could have both fell for each other, or you're about to. Like, this could be somebody brand new. I think it's somebody you know. Because, again, this message came in last year. But you may be fine with this gentleman that comes in, if, like, just say you're straight, man, masculine, you know, or whoever holds the most dominance. But it's like their kid's mother or their kid's father. Like, that's who you're going to have karma with. And it's a small world, so you might know her and not even know that he actually knew her. And you already had karma. Get what I'm saying? Or, again, you know exactly what this is. So baby, if you dare to do this, because I'm coming at you like a dark horse. There's no going back. I call her karma. She eat your heart out like Jeffrey Dahmer. Be careful. Try not to lead her on. Because the love is so strong, my powerful love. Get the chance. If you get the chance, you better keep her. She's sweet as pie. But if you break her, she'll be cold as a freeze or the fairy tale, ending with the knight in shining armor. So I think this is something that's clearly over with somebody. Damn, I think I love her. And like, maybe it's like realizing it all over again. Turn the bedroom into a fair. Your love is like a drug. He messed around and got addicted. Somebody is extremely attracted to you. Extremely attracted. And it is, but again, it's like lust, but there's something sacred here. There's nostalgia, there's love. So it's almost like whomever actually comes at you, it's a woman in their family, a kid's mother, sister, cousin, like somebody is karmic to you. And you thought this person was actually karmic. But the two of them were both karmic to each other. But you probably just assumed he was karmic to you. So you are going to have karma with a woman. Again, I would just try not to. There's not much you have to do. There's not much you can. I don't see like you have to do anything. Like, I don't think it's like you're going to be beefing with this person. You know, I think just be the bigger person, let it go, leave it be. But I mean, it's, and then you got Isis up here though. Like, Isis just I don't know. This woman's quiet. Again, she could be watching you. What do you want us to know about this energy? But I think you guys played these roles at some point. Like, this isn't the first time. Like, this, yeah, you've had multiple lives with this person. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, see, third party. This, again, somebody, like, yeah, like I said, like a family member. again, she could be acting like a victim, but like, I want to just say, like, it is what it is. So I don't, I don't think you quite know what this is yet. You might have an inkling if it has anything to do with last year. And I'm telling, like, when Katy Perry comes out, she's feisty. Like, that's my read. She's feisty energy. Like, she don't give a fuck. Can't fuck with me if you wanted to vibes. Fuck around and find out type vibes. So again, it is like a family member. And, trying to shut down some type of barrier, trying to think about how to do it. And her, she wants to play victim. This is somebody that would blame you for breaking somebody up. If you all know each other already, if this is something like brand new, she could have blamed another woman, and she could reach out for you on social media and be like, he cheated on me, you don't want to be with them. But like, in all reality, maybe he didn't even cheat. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just, it just becomes karmic. Because I just got pulled right to karmic. And you had karmic relationship come out in yours as well. And then, it's also karmic. So your karma is going to be with somebody you end up with in regards to a woman. So how you handle that is on you. You ask me, let it go. Your happiness matters, when you get tangled up in this stuff, it's leave it be. I mean, and it sucks because sometimes you do have shitty women sometimes that will, talk the other woman down, especially if kids are involved. I hope that wouldn't happen, but you never know. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because the kids are going to trust the mother, or they'll get their own opinion as they get older. You know what I mean? So like, it's shitty because this person is part of their family. So again, it's either their kid's mother, because women here, or it's, a cousin, their sister. It's somebody like that does not want you entangled into this. And again, it could even be their own sister. So just know that might come into play. I really wouldn't give it much thought. I'd leave it be, okay? And again, this is strong. This has to do with past life. And these two didn't like each other. Okay, so yeah, 6 of Wands. That's kind of like victory with the Ace of Pens starting new. It's like the unexpected winner. So yeah, judgment call was made. And this person also has to make a judgment call because those two people were karmic. You know what I mean? So it's like they had to deal with their karma before they can come towards you, or go live life and go towards somebody else. Yeah, it's just a karmic contract with the 8 of Cups at the bottom. So, yeah. Somebody here unfortunately will act like a victim. So, like I said, it's somebody that's going to come into your life. It could be a new best friend. It could be a lover, Energy just needs to be blocked. Have strong, healthy barriers. There's somebody in that family that will not like you. So it almost shows your strength because it might make you want to give up on this person. You know what I mean? But if they got out of something, they cleared their karma. And I think your way of clearing karma would to just let it go. Let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, like just better person. Because somebody is not happy. So like enjoy your happiness, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Somebody for sure is gonna fucking blame you, even if it's like a year later. But I think like right away, you if this is like an energy you don't know, you're gonna feel a vibe. Like say you meet somebody's family, you're gonna be like, yeah, your sister does not like me, or like here they have a feminine best friend and she doesn't like you, and you're karmic to her because it's like taking away her best friend. You know what I mean? He spends time with you trying to figure out how to make the friendship work too. And you might very well get into something knowing that his best friend is, a feminine and whatnot, and it might even be a problem. And that sucks. It really does. But the karma is between you two. So honestly, I think the best thing you can do here is just let it be. And if they do reach out, you just say maybe one thing, a text, and like not even nasty, just really nice about something, and leave it there. Don't engage. Do not go back and forth. This makes sense now. I'm glad I figured this part out. I still got to move on to these. I do feel like we completed that. I do kind of want to read on that Four of Swords. Because it's like thinking, resting, not acting. But will they eventually? I mean, something has to be triggered. They either talk shit to the family and then the family tells you. I mean, if she's doing nothing and coming toward you and saying anything, like it's going through the family. It's like going through the fucking grapevine, Knight of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. I don't know what she's trying to start or figure out here, but it is a new start. With the Knight of Swords, that's a message, a messenger, it's sharp. Six of Wands. We had the Six of Wands down there with the Ace of Pence, so that energy was also coming from her with the Ten of Cups with family. We actually had family there too. So again, it's either going to be a hair through the grapevine. And again, I'm getting pulled to karmic relationship with the Hierophant there, Ten of Cups. So just remember, like, however this plays out, the two of them were karmic to each other. It probably wasn't the best ending. And you're probably going to start dating somebody. And whether she says something to you or not, she might not. But she will run her mouth to either the family members or children. And people will go behind people's back. Can you believe he's with her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it's so fucking... So they have also, like, somebody, a sister or somebody that plays both sides. Like, they won't put their foot down because this person's been around. So it's like their family members, this feminine has to find her balance, her karma too. Because if it's a sister with a kid's mother and then you, that's too much back and forth. And it could be, I'm hearing cousin too, something with cousins. But it's that person is also karmic, and they need to figure out, like, hey, like, I love you, you're part of this family, we'll always be friends, you'll always be family. But that other person has to draw the line too and put their foot down and be like, look, this is who he's with. Like, especially if she likes you, so there's some karma here with women. And it's meant to go down, however this is going to go down for you. Just be the better person, because the family is going to be talking shit about you for a little while, unfortunately. But in the end, they'll know that this person made a good choice. Just remember that it's karmic with somebody in their family. And that's tough. That sucks. That can pull on a relationship. But if you just focus on your happiness and not focus on that, you guys will get through whatever this is. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's just going to take some time with the family members to adjust, I guess. So again, it's not a bad thing. Just continue to be who you are. Don't dwell on, don't get your panties in a bunch, you know, because it's going to become karmic between you and him if it's like, if you don't take care of this, but I'm fucking out, but like, it's not on him. To me, if he left it, he already has boundaries. And I think he will protect you and stand up for you when necessary. So I think it's more like just mice in the background chirping. Mice don't chirp. Okay, so birds in the background chirping. You know, let it be. Eventually, the family will adjust. And again, if like kids are involved and kids say something to you, tell your side of the story, but don't put her down either. Have that respect, even though they might not have that respect for you. Because it's tricky, but it can be smooth if you choose to carry it out that way. So I'll be back for part 2. So we still got to get to this. So at least we got to that part that was really throwing me off. I knew we'd get there. But these are the reads where I'm like, spirit, like, it's like when they give you a message at the end of the read that pulls it all together. And it's like, why didn't you just do that from the beginning? It's one of those type of vibes, you know? So again, you're just a dark horse. You're not conscious of it yet. So again, like the birds can already be chirping and you're not part of it yet. They're probably still clearing karma on their end. So that way it works on your end. Hope that makes sense. I'll be back for part 2. Love you, love you, love you. See you soon.